peppers. Proof that peppers can grow in a container. Nice. Wow. That squash is getting big. Let's pick up our stuff here. Welcome back to Stupendous Growth. My name's Brooke. Y'all, this tea is not that bad. It's pretty good. I threw some chamomile in it, a bunch of different varieties of mint, and I never made my own mint tea with chamomile, so it's kind of this weird green color. And I threw some blueberries in it. Something different. Just trying new things this year. So we'll see what those blueberries taste like at the end. So we're going to have a little tea time here in the garden. I wanted to read something to y'all. Set my tea down. The sun is really coming out. Hopefully y'all can hear me pretty good. Sitting in my favorite spot. Wow, it's hot. The sun wasn't out when I first came out here. So, I came across something the other day, and this is how it reads. Most people live their life in a reactive state. They have no plan, they have no goals, they have no critical tasks to complete on a daily basis, and haven't thought about what they want their life to look like. So these people live their lives like a ping pong ball, bouncing around from thing to thing with no control over where they end up. Then they wonder why they never make any progress. The big picture you create for your life will determine your daily routine. When an artist is creating a new painting, they don't just start painting and see what happens. They form an idea of what they want, then pick up the brush. Your life is no different. You need to have an idea of what you want so you can start working towards it. When you have a vision and you break it down into tasks that you need to accomplish on a daily basis to make it happen, you're going to start living actively instead of reactively. Make a plan. Decide what's going to help you see that plan through to the end. Then execute the plan to turn your vision into reality. Guys, this right here, this little garden we have in our backyard is a reality. And it all started as a vision. And this vision didn't necessarily look the way this garden does now, because not only was it my vision, but it was also Stu's vision. And, you know, had we lived our life reactively in the springtime when I was pregnant, this garden wouldn't be here. We'd probably have an overgrown 4x8 raised garden bed like we did last year. Even if we would have had goals, we wouldn't have been actively working on them. If you want something, you need to make a plan, and everybody plans differently. Some people write it down, some people keep it all up here. I hope it's helpful to put things on paper, because, you know, us women, we have so many things that go on in our minds. And this big picture that we have, what we wanted this summer, we created. And, you know, it took a lot of determination and will and months of preparation and time. I mean, I was full-blown pregnant, sitting out here on the back deck, planting seeds, starting seeds. And it's so weird that just a few short couple months later, I'm sitting in this garden that we had no idea would even look like this. You know, and we didn't get here overnight. We had to break it down. We had to plant the seeds we wanted to start in the wintertime when we were awing over a seed catalog. We had to get soil, get things to start seeds in. We decided to start them indoors. So we had a light set up. And, you know, these are all things we had to do step by step to get to be able to sit here. Now we could have just waited till the spring and direct sowed all of this, and it would be a little different than it is now, but we were having a baby at the beginning of May, so, you know, we did the preparation ahead of time, so we weren't out here doing that with a newborn. Now, Stu did lay down a lot of the groundwork out here after he was born and before he was born. And, you know, during that time, I physically could not handle that heavy workload. So I did help lay out the cardboard so he could throw the dirt down. And we'll make videos of that in the future. You know, some people are like, oh, I would love to have a garden, or I'd love to have this, or, you know, I want a hobby or something that brings me joy, but they don't actively do anything about it. They live in this reactive state. And they wish and long for something, but they don't plan it and they don't make it a goal. And, you know, when it comes to having a vision and seeing that vision fulfilled, or at least allowing God to work through to bring that vision to fruition, you know, you need to actively work towards it and not just live reactively. Because all you're going to do is end up in this vicious cycle of wishing and longing and hoping and thinking, oh, it'd be awesome to have this. But it takes work and determination and dedication and step-by-step planning and action to get there, to see your goals and dreams and your vision bear fruit. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Until next time, continue to plant dreams, pull weeds, and grow that vision into a stupendous life.